Garfield, 2004, starring Bill Murray and Breckin Meyer. My main question is, why? Why? No, but seriously though, why? This film is not just bad, it's bland, boring, boneheaded, and bewildering, plus some other bad B words. The best too long didn't read I can do here is Bill Murray's, who stars in the actual film, quote, Murray said, I thought it would be kind of fun because doing a voice is challenging and I'd never done that. Plus I looked at the script and it said so-and-so and Joel Cohen, and I thought, Christ, well I love those Coens, they're funny. So I sort of read a few pages of it and thought, yeah, I'd like to do that. I had these agents at the time, and I said, what do they give you to do one of these things? And they said, oh, they give you $50,000. So I said, okay, well, I don't even leave the expletive driveway for that kind of money. So I went out to LA to record my lines, and usually when you're looping a movie, if it takes 2 days, that's a lot. I don't know if I should even tell this story because it's kind of mean. What the hell, it's interesting. So I worked all day and kept going. That's the line? Well, I can't say that. And you sit there and go, what can I say that will make this funny and make it make sense? And I worked. I was exhausted, soaked with sweat, and the lines got worse and worse. And I said, okay, you better show me the whole rest of the movie so we can see what we're dealing with. So I sat down and watched the whole thing, and I kept saying, who the hell cut this thing? Who did this? What the expletive was Cohen thinking? And then they explained it to me. It wasn't written by that Joel Cohen. So Bill Murray, who stars in the film as the voice of Garfield, even he knew it was a pile of poop. Now getting to the actual film itself, though I wish we didn't have to, Garfield follows the lazy, lasagna-loving cat Garfield, who you probably know from the cartoons, who lives a pampered life with his owner John Arbuckle. When John adopts a lovable dog named Odie, Garfield becomes jealous and tries to get rid of him. But when Odie is kidnapped by a greedy TV host named Happy Chapman, even stupider name, Garfield feels guilty and sets off on a wild adventure across the city to rescue him. Along the way, Garfield overcomes his fear of change, braves new challenges, and discovers the value of friendship and loyalty. In the end, Garfield saves Odie and returns home with a new appreciation for his furry companion. Sorry about the spoilers there, guys, but it's about a 20-year-old movie, so don't feel that bad about it. So why is this film so bad? Well, here's one example. Garfield, who for some reason is animated, and Odie, who for some reason is not animated. I don't know what they were even possibly thinking on that part, animating some of the animals, but not all of them, in a quote-unquote dance contest. Not only is this bad enough as it is, but the Black Eyed Peas song playing in the background is just about one of the worst songs I've ever had the displeasure of hearing. It truly makes you mad that you were born with functional ears.
For everything I do just for you. I'm a little bit to all and a bigger bit to new.
Whoa!
Hey mama,
whoa baby!
That beat that make you move, mama. Get on the floor and move your booty, mama.
No. Down, dumb dog.
And then there's poor Breckin Meyer, cast as John Arbuckle, who does his best, but this thing is just atrocious. I mean, you know a movie is bad when even Bill freaking Murray can't save it. Yet another strike against this movie. Many times the mouths of the animated animals don't match the dialogue. I mean, what were they even thinking? In fact, Bill Murray was so ashamed of this film that in a later, much better movie, Zombieland, Murray himself even mocked Garfield. The relevant dialogue goes as follows. The character Little Rock says, "So do you have any regrets?" Murray's character replies, "Garfield, maybe." It's literally that bad, guys. And because all terrible movies need sequels, we were lucky to get Garfield, a tale, T-A-I-L, of two kitties, pun fully intended, just 2 years later. Here is Bill Murray on that masterpiece. The girl, Jennifer Love Hewitt, she was sweet. In the second movie, they dressed her like a homeless person. You knew it wasn't going to go well. So how do I feel about Garfield overall? My overall rating is a 3 out of 10. Essentially, if you have kids, this will kill about 80 minutes. But otherwise, I recommend you stay clear. That is, unless you like... I can't talk today. That is, unless you like watching train wrecks. I mean, this film is just absolutely abhorrent. It's boring, it's bland, it's kind of offensive in its own way, and it's one of the most blatant opportunities I've ever seen of a cash grab. Now, the new Garfield, the one that came out a few years ago, or maybe a year ago, that was actually pretty good. I liked that. It was much better done, and there was actually a story that you could care about and some emotions involved. But this early one, oof, it stinks horribly. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on 5 Minute Movies.